What's up, fam? Country CEO back in the house again. Look, man, I did a video talking about how I choose my customers. Now I want to talk about how do you, even when you got customers, add customers, because I'm trying to get ready to add a customer to my repertoire. I was on the state bid letting. I told y'all about that. That's game right there. I saw a customer who out of town, is a company from out of town, won a job in town within 20 minutes, 30 minutes of me. And I say, you know what? I want that job. So I'm getting ready to go after that job. So guess what? I got their information off the internet, just like I tell you how to do. And I called that company. I left my information, told them what I was interested in. They're supposed to have somebody call me back. They ain't called me back yet. It's been like 3 days. I'm going to call them back tomorrow. Hey, look, I made a call. This is what I'm doing. This is what I can provide for you. And, I'm trying to get with you guys to add, to be able to do that job for you guys. Because typically when you win the job at the bid letting, the job starts about 45 to 90 days once you win that bid. What's going on, young man? You ready to get out? All right, y'all see that man, huh? Yeah. Have a good night, man. All right, Trent. So, so I'm trying to add that company to my list of companies that I work for. So I'm going to beat the bushes. I'm going to stay at them, and, let me give you a nugget. Don't be ashamed to keep calling. I told you, I called last Friday. It's been 3 days. I called last Thursday, I'm sorry. And I haven't heard from them. I'm going to call them tomorrow. And I'm going to call the next day until somebody is going to answer Perry Jones Jr. Or, as you know me, Country CEO, they're going to have to either tell me no, go, or, yes. They're going to tell me something, though. So that's how you go about adding companies. You find out who's got the job. That's a nugget. I've been telling y'all that for the longest, right? That's why I beat the bushes on the state website. This is a perfect example of how understanding where the work is at first before everybody else, right? Right? And so since I saw the job, got the work, where the work is at, I'm making the call to contact them and say, hey, look, I can do that job for you. Who's doing that job? And they're going to either tell me who's doing it or they're going to give me the information. And I'm gonna hound dog them until I get it, right? That's all it is. And so that's a nugget. I wanted to share that with you guys. That's how you add customers, right? Don't be satisfied with them one or two that you got. You can never have enough customers. It's more of a bigger problem for you to not be able to cover all what you got than for you to not have enough customers and then you looking for something to do. Did you get that? Right? So it's best to have more than enough customers, because even if you got yours working, guess what? Your overflow of work, that's when you call in other truckers and say, hey, I got a job. I need your help. Come help me. I got a job. I can use 2 of you. Hey, can you give me a truck for tomorrow? And then you cover your work. It's best to work from that vantage point and have too much work and you can't cover, so you got to call in help, than for you to not have enough work and you got trucks and then you got truck and you got to try to beat the bushes for you something to do. Did you get that? That is game upon game upon game upon game right there. You heard me? Right? So take it for what it's worth, Country CEO. Look, South Louisiana, we waiting on prime time. Prime time is almost here, Country CEO. What's prime time? Prime time is when that's like heavenly light bulb start shining. That ground gonna start drying up. You're gonna go about some stretches of weeks with no rain. That's prime time. And it's gonna be time to rock and roll here in South Louisiana. We're gonna make this money. We're gonna dip on it day and night. Lanyap, Extra, Texas Tea, like Jed Clampett off the Hillbillies. Hit the like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. Got to CEO. I'm out of here. I'm gone.